Hello viewers, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you two of the tools which I use frequently with my graphics tablet to create content for my video lectures. The first of the tool is called as Microsoft Whiteboard, and you can easily get it from the Microsoft Store for free. If you're running a Microsoft Windows operating system, then it's really easy for you to get it and download it. Just open the Microsoft Store and in the search bar type whiteboard. The very first option is what I'm talking about. So click on it and you would easily get an option to install it. Once you install it, it will automatically be downloaded into your machine, and whenever you search whiteboard, this is what pops up. Okay, so I already have this app on my machine and it's already running, so let me open it up. This is how it looks. It's really very simple. It has few options for you to select between various pens. You can also add the colors of those pens accordingly. Now I would not be using my mouse, I would be using my graphics tablet and the stylus pen. So you can see my cursor moving. This is done with the help of my graphics tablet and the stylus pen which came along with it. Okay, so let me write something. For example, today we are going to learn about graphics tablets. Pardon me, my handwriting is not that good. Okay, so this is how I'm writing with the help of a graphics tablet. So just imagine if I wish to replicate the same thing with the mouse, how difficult it would be. Now I'm using my mouse, so I'm trying to write along with it, but this is what you would be able to do if you are using a mouse, because a mouse is not that flexible in terms of point and click, in terms of point and draw. So what exactly happens is, if you are having this pencil or a stylus with you, it becomes really easy for you to draw smooth curves, draw lines with the help of this stylus pen. Okay, so let me draw a few freehand sketches. For example, if I wish to draw a circle, I can do so with the help of this pen. Okay, you saw what exactly happened. I simply drew a circle which was not looking like a circle, but once I lifted my pen from the tablet, it automatically converted that into the nearest symmetrical shape it found to be. Okay, so this is done with the help of this tool, which is Microsoft Whiteboard. At times it fails to recognize the objects which I am trying to draw. For example, over here, okay, it recognized. Let me draw a very bad shaped circle. Yeah, so in this case what exactly happened is the software was not able to distinguish what I actually tried to draw. So if you are a really pathetic artist, then the machine won't be able to recognize it. Otherwise it would easily recognize what you are trying to draw. Okay, for example, let me draw a rectangle sort of shape. Okay, so you saw what exactly happened. I tried to draw a rectangle and the machine, or the app to be specific, that is Microsoft Whiteboard, easily distinguished it from other shapes. So this is how it really comes handy when you try to draw something on the board with the help of the stylus pen. Okay, let me show you the various options. If I click on it, you see over here there are these options available. This is the width. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, this is the width. These are the widths basically, and the colors I can choose. For example, I wish to draw with this orange color pen and the width is very thin, the minimum possible, so I can select it and then I could try to draw a freehand sketch with this pen. Okay, you saw what happened. If I try to increase the width to this, okay, you get this kind of an effect. So you see how different they are, right? Similarly, if I apply more pressure, it would look like this, and if I apply little pressure, it would look like this. So it also depends upon how much pressure you put into the stylus pen for drawing such curves or for drawing such lines. Similarly, there are other pens available as well. For example, this red pen, this green pen. So basically these are the most frequently used pens which you can set over here. The most common one is the black one. Okay. Similarly, you can also use a black highlighter, or you can change the color of the highlighter also. Okay, so now if I wish to highlight this particular section, I can do so with the help of this pen, and it's really easy if you use a stylus. Similarly, let me increase the width, and now let me highlight this entire section. So it becomes really easy for you to highlight few sections of your text with the help of the stylus. Let me change the color. You can easily change the color also, and this is how it looks if you use the highlighter pen. Okay, so now let me explore the other options. For example, you made a mistake and you wish to erase it. You can do so with this tool, which is the eraser. So I have selected the eraser, and now wherever I move the pen, it simply deletes that section from the whiteboard. Okay, except the shapes, because these shapes are now treated as objects and not handwritten drawings. So if you want to delete the shapes, you need to click on it, okay, and then delete it. So now it got deleted. So one of the most important things which I want to show regarding this tool is this ruler. This ruler comes really handy if you are drawing some sketches which needs to be as per scale or as per measurement. At least you would be able to draw parallel lines with the help of this scale. So now what I did is, you need to select the scale, and with the help of the mouse you need to change the angle and set it as much you want. Okay, so for example, I want to draw lines at 90-degree angle. Okay, so I can set this scale over here. I could set this ruler over here, and with the help of the pen I can simply draw a line, and it would always be in a straight line because I am taking reference of this scale. Similarly, if I change the angle to 45 degrees over here, and then I wish to draw a line from this point, that is the vertex, I could do so easily with the help of this tool and my stylus pen. So now keep your pen over here and draw a line. So this line is made with reference with the scale, and now this particular angle would be how much? You can calculate that, and you can easily calculate that this particular angle would be 45 degrees. Okay, so this is how you can easily draw figures, especially for the mathematical subject, with the help of this tool, which is called as Microsoft Whiteboard. One of the cool features I found in this tool is you could even add some text boxes. So for example, if you wish to write something with the keyboard, that also you can incorporate along with handwriting. So now I have selected the text box, and I would like to type something from the keyboard. For example, hello all. Okay, so this is what this particular feature comes handy. I could use this as the heading of my daily lectures. I could even increase the size, I could even stretch it and rotate it as however I wish. I could easily rotate it and place it anywhere I wish. Okay, similarly, if you zoom out, you would come to know that this is an infinite canvas which can be used for writing anywhere on the screen. Okay, so you can see that this canvas can grow in either directions, left or right, top or below, so you get a lot of space to write upon. So this is how this particular tool comes really handy if you have a lot of things to draw on the board and you don't want your existing data to be erased. Okay, and finally, after everything is done, you could easily click on this settings menu, and you could export this particular canvas into an image. You could save it as a high quality SVG or an image that is PNG. Let's select PNG and see how it looks. I could save this on my desktop with the name 100.png. It's just for the sake of saving the file with a short name, that's it. So after saving it, let me go and see how it looks. Okay, 100.png. Let it open up. So this is how it looks. So you can easily save your projects as images and you can send them to your students directly as notes or scribbles. So that's it for this particular tool. Now let's focus towards our next tool, which is called as Concepts. Okay, so now let me show you where to download this tool from and then we can get started. The same way, you could open up the Microsoft Store, go to the search bar and search for Concepts. Again, this is a free tool. Almost many of the features are free. So what you can do is you could simply go to the Microsoft Store, search for Concepts. The very first tool you see over here is what I'm talking about. So again, install it, and after installation, when you open this particular tool, it looks something like this. I already have it open. So you need to go to the new project screen and create a new project. Give it a name, for example demo, and start. Just click on this plus button and it will open a canvas for you to start your project. So this is how the main home page looks like. So now you could select a pen from here. So click on this pen and then you can change the color. See how cool the color canvas looks like. The color palette is really cool and you could select any of the colors from here. For example, you could select the evergreen black color, or you could go with the vibrant red color or yellow color, bright yellow, whichever color you wish. So this has a lot of colors to offer as compared to the previous tool, which was Microsoft Whiteboard. So let's select this particular color. Okay, so if I wish to write something, it's really very simple. You can again write it in the same fashion you wrote in the previous tool, which is Microsoft Whiteboard. So hi people, what's up? Okay, so now let's explore the various features. Over here you can see that the width of this pen is 1.8 points. You can either reduce it or you can increase it to, for example, 9.6 points, 9.4. So now let's see how it looks. You can easily point out the difference, right? So this is very handy as compared to the previous tool, because in the previous app, that is Microsoft Whiteboard, there were only 4 options for you to select from. There were only 4 width, out of which you could select only 1 width. But over here in this case, you can select any value between 0.5 points to 100 points. So I am sure 100 points would be very large and it would not be possible to write something with it on the screen. Let me show you. If I click this, so you can even see a pixel clearly. This is nothing but a pixel, so it's not of any use to us. So what we can do is we can simply stick back to either 1.6 points or 1.8 points. Let me see how it looks. Yeah, it looks better. Okay, so let's explore the other things. A dynamic pen. A dynamic pen is really a cool feature. Okay, see over here. Now I am using the mouse to write something. For example, hello. Okay, but what is dynamic over here? I can't see any dynamism. Everything is looking same. Okay, but wait a second. If I write the same thing with the help of a stylus, just have a look how it differs. Can you make out what exactly happened over here? Where is the dynamism? Yes, the dynamism lies in the fact that how much pressure I put on the point tip, on the stylus pen tip, the width varies on screen. For example, I had started something like this, but towards the end, I kept on increasing the width of the pen, or basically I kept on increasing the pressure of my tip on the graphics tablet. So that is where the dynamism lies. So I can use this particular tool, this particular feature, only with a graphics tablet and a stylus, or else it would look something like this. Clear? So now let's move to the next feature, which is soft pencil. So let me write something. Yeah, you can see that I can use this for highlighting certain features because it's a really soft pencil. I need to apply a lot of pressure to write something very bold. Okay. Similarly, airbrush. You can use the airbrush like this. You can see what is exactly happening. It's like a spray painting kind of a thing. Okay, so you need to increase the points. Let me show you. Yeah, this is similar to a spray painting or air painting type of a thing. You can use it to design your canvas, but it's not feasible to use it for writing. Okay, similarly, next is fill. So if you want to fill certain area, you could use it something like this. Okay, so it started from here, and once it again comes to the same point, that much part will be filled with a color. Okay, so these were the main things I wanted to show you in this particular tool, which is called as Concepts. So in the same fashion, you can see that it's also having an infinite canvas similar to the one you saw in Microsoft Whiteboard. So that's it in this video. I only wanted to show you these two tools which I use frequently with my graphics tablet and my stylus. So thanks a lot for watching this video. Stay connected, stay in touch.